Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Southern Highlands. Bit of a windy old day and night last night. We had gusts here of about 60 km an hour, but higher than that elsewhere. We are in what I refer to as the wood hut. It's actually an old child's cubby house or playhouse, and I use it as a wood hut. I noticed several months ago that one of the bearers, I think it is, and I can never work out what's a joist and a bearer, but anyway, there was bearers that went across the floor that way. There was only two of them. One of them snapped off and broke, and the other one was severely bent. So I've removed them and removed the floor very roughly. As you can see, the floor is that plywoody, chipboardy type flooring material. It's actually wedged between this board and the board underneath, which is actually bolted to these permapine posts, so you can't actually remove that. So what I've done is I've just cut it roughly to get it out of the way because it was all bent and useless. My plan is, you'll also notice that this board here is got a big bow in it, and it's come away from this board here. I'm sure there's proper technical carpentry names for those, but they escape me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ignore that bent board. I'm going to leave it in place. I'm going to put a new joist, I think it is, from this post to that post. All right, and then I'm going to run some new bearers along here. I'm going to put 3 in. There was only 2 in. I'm going to put 3 in, and then I'm going to put a mesh floor in it, so I can use it as wood storage and the air can get up underneath and help dry out the wood. That's the plan. So we'll get stuck into it. Alrighty, so we've got the bearers and joists in spot ready for the new mesh floor. So I'm just going to measure out that area now. So it's actually going to go on top of the old, where you see the old floor there, over this side. It's actually going to rest on the top of it, and then those bearers and joists will just support it a bit from underneath, because we're probably going to have about a ton and a half, maybe even 2 ton of firewood in here. So that should be okay for that, I think. So I'm pretty happy with that turned out. The only thing I had to buy was the little metal joiners. All the other timber screws and everything I already had. So it's a pretty cheap project. So yeah, we'll measure up and cut out some mesh for the flooring. And when that's in place, I'll show you the finished product. Alrighty, all done. Mesh floor is in. So it's 1.6 by 1.6 meters, roughly, and so that's quite stable. Can walk on here, no problems at all, and that will, I would imagine that will take some good weight. Air can come up underneath. All good. All good. Shout out to Drone Addict. Again, sorry for stealing your catchphrase. I also fixed up these steps. That actually, the treads were actually angling back, both of them. So I undid all the bolts that were holding them, or loosened them off so I could straighten them up level, and then I've screwed in each end to hold them in place so they're actually comfortable to walk up and down now. All the bolts were different sizes. There's 9/16 and then 10 mils and all sorts of weirdo combination of metric and imperial. So there you go. So project done. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. I can hear some food calling me, so I'm going to head inside. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can find out when more videos are being uploaded. And as always, stay safe.